News 25 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-990 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, Nevada Highway Patrol is asking for information about a fatal crash, and the county faces some hurdles completing the annual audit. News 25 starts now.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
A 72-year-old man succumbs to his injuries sustained in a crash. It's Friday, January 10th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Well, Nevada Highway Patrol is asking the public for any help concerning a crash that occurred at the end of last year. Troopers are looking for witnesses to the accident that happened at Blue Diamond Road and El Capitan Way in Las Vegas. They say on Sunday, December 15th at approximately 5 o'clock in the morning, Nevada Highway Patrol responded to a crash located at the intersection. They say that preliminary investigation has determined that a white 2017 Honda CRV was traveling westbound on Blue Diamond Road in the left-hand turn lane with the intersection of El Capitan Way. At the same time, a white 2015 Honda Civic was traveling eastbound on that same roadway. The CRV entered the intersection directly in front of the Civic, causing the Civic to strike the CRV. The Civic was then redirected to a traffic sign and wooden billboard located southeast of the intersection. The driver of that vehicle was transported to University Medical Center, where he later succumbed to his injuries sustained in this crash. He was pronounced deceased on December 26th of last year. The male operator of the Honda Civic has been identified as 72-year-old Robert Glenn Largan from Henderson, Nevada. The Nevada Highway Patrol is seeking additional witnesses to this crash. If you are a witness, please contact the Nevada Highway Patrol's multidisciplinary investigation reconstruction team, or you can email them at rkmiller@dps.state.nv.us. Well, a problem getting needed documentation has delayed an audit of Nye County's finances. The Las Vegas accounting firm conducting the audit has received an extension from the Department of Taxation as it continues to examine Nye County's cash and investments for fiscal year 2018-2019. Dan MacArthur appeared before county commissioners this week with the latest on the audit process.
Right now, the status of the audit is we are in the process of examining information that relates to the cash and investments of the county and the related entities. As many of you know, there was an extension filed to have the audit put off for 30 days, and it was related to getting the information we needed to be able to get our appropriate audit evidence on cash and investments. About halfway through December, we realized that we weren't going to have the time to be able to get through all the issues that we were dealing with the cash and investments, and had a discussion with county management and the Department of Taxation to determine that we would not be able to deliver an audit by December 31st. So an additional extension has been filed with the Department of Taxation that extends the deadline for the audit to January 31st. At this point, we feel like we'll be able to get through what we need to with the cash and investments. We believe at this point we have the majority of all the information we need to complete the audit. Now, there may be items that come up in this process as we're working through cash and investments that may require us to come back to county officials and ask for some additional information. So I don't want to sit here and tell everyone that we're certain we have everything we need. We'll know that for sure after we've been through our examination of these accounts.
Well, Xerox is bidding to take over Hewlett-Packard, but Hewlett-Packard says it's not interested and the offer is too low. Angela Miles has that story and more in today's Business First Brief.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, top officials from China will arrive in Washington next week to sign a preliminary trade deal. That agreement is known as Phase 1. It's an effort to improve trade relations with China. President Trump says he may wait until later, possibly after the election for phase 2. Hewlett-Packard is still saying no deal to Xerox. Xerox has secured $33 billion to take over HP. HP directors call the offer too low. Infamous investor Carl Icahn reportedly is behind that deal. And scam alert. In the lowest of the low, scammers are ripping off people making donations to help with the losses in the devastating Australian wildfires. The Better Business Bureau suggests checking globalgiving.org and give.org before sending money.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
Thanks, Angela. Well, the latest with the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas and your court report right after this break.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, in today's court report, Unette Gentry tells us about the latest happening in a court case concerning a school employee.
In this week's court report, William Paul Spangler is currently out on a $5,000 active bond after that high school teacher is arrested for what is said to be an attempted sexual relationship with a student. However, formal charges are still pending for the suspect, who is accused of committing that act back in November. Spangler had a first appearance proceeding scheduled in Justice Court back in late November, but he posted bail before his first appearance. Notably, the Department of Education is already inquiring about the defendant's next court date. Spangler has an arraignment hearing scheduled in Justice Court later this month on January 21st. And he was arrested almost exactly a year ago for battery and assault on a Valley Electric Association security officer. And now Brad Leonard Selbach is also accused of domestic battery, battery on a protected person, and resisting a public officer who had to taser Selbach. His arrest for those charges was made back in September after officers were dispatched to a home on Saddleback Road for a domestic violence call. Selbach's live-in girlfriend says he was acting crazy, that he had been drinking, and that it was so bad that his own brother left the house. Officers searched and found Selbach out back hiding behind a large bush, and they say the suspect demonstrated symptoms of being under the influence of alcohol. While in that state, Selbach's girlfriend says he put his hand over her mouth so that she could not breathe and tried to choke her with her own arm. She also says he put his hand on her throat and held her down on the floor. Officers observed bruising on that victim that supports that statement. Officers also say Selbach admitted that he pushed the woman, but when one officer pulled out his handcuffs and reached to secure the suspect's right hand, Selbach pulled away from the officer, who then grabbed his taser and turned it on. That's when Selbach swung at the officer, hitting the officer in the head, which knocked his hat to the ground. The officer says he discharged his taser, but with little effect. So the officer discharged a second set of probes, which were somewhat effective, although Selbach still continued to resist and fight. Finally, officers removed the probes from Selbach's stomach, then arrested him. Notably, there is no information for this domestic battery incident listed yet in Justice Court's files. However, notably, Selbach faced the charges of battery simple, assault, and unlawful trespass of land for his January 2019 arrest. That next month, Selbach pleaded guilty to counts 1 and 2. Count 3, trespassing, was dismissed. Selbach received 15 days in jail with credit for time served and 90 days in NCDC suspended for 1 year, as long as he has no further adverse contact with law enforcement, which he did. Selbach has a Justice Court hearing for that previous case scheduled in March and a status hearing for completion this April. This has been your court report. I'm Unette Gentry for News 25.
Well, the largest and most influential tech show in the world has come to a close. CES, taking place in Las Vegas this week, showcases the latest technology from hundreds of companies. Today, we give you a peek at a handful of the gadgets and gizmos designed to improve our lives.
I'm from PAL Audio. We're reimagining audio with our patented wave bloom technology. We have audio expansion technology to allow speakers to expand and contract just like this. We also have one called the Una. It floats. You throw it right in the water, and guess what? It has a lily pad, keeps it nice and stable in the water, and it sounds amazing.
Our number one message is that this is all about the consumer. And what we're about is identifying what the consumer's problems are, what their opportunities are to solve, and then leading constructive disruption to reinvent superior consumer experiences.
Our product is Trova. We are a smart home as well as personal storage device. What's innovative about it is that it gives you a place to sort of protect your privacy as well as give you a little bit of peace of mind around items of discretion. So things that you'd like to lock away and maybe keep your kids' hands off of or your coworkers' eyes away from. Our three main use cases are really around prescription drugs, also around vapes and recreational products, as well as jewelry and valuables that you just want to have locked away in a little personal storage device. So our smallest size right here is app connected, and it opens through verifying my face like that, and it's unlocked. You can store quite a bit in there. Same thing for the home size as well, which is that size right behind me.
LG Electronics is thrilled to be back at CES this year, bigger and better than ever, dozens and dozens of new product introductions, kind of driven by the future of artificial intelligence. It's really the centerpiece of our booth, cuts across everything we're doing.
We are Lulu Pets. We are the world's first AI smart litter box with a built-in extraterritorial poo image recognition system that keeps track of your cat's health data. So it can tell you early prevention, tell the owner what happened to the cats, so the cats can get a better treatment.
So this is the Zibrio Smart Scale. We're actually commercializing NASA technology. It's a bathroom scale that tells you your weight and also your balance. So we all move a little bit, and from that balance measurement, we can also tell your full risk, which is valid for up to a year. And we also have a free app, which allows consumers to understand some of the 6 pillars of balanced health, those lifestyle factors which affect us all, but affect us all differently. So the innovative part is that it's highly sensitive to these small movements, and it really allows you to personalize the plan to improve your balance.
This year, especially exciting, is all the news we have with AI, and really building trust in AI and building trust together. We have some exciting new products to show, for example, our virtual advisor, and also our SoundSee that we've deployed now into the International Space Station.
We created a product called BView, and the BView application can actually extract all the different vital signs just out of a video. Working on any smartphone, any tablet, we're able to extract your heart rate variability, oxygen saturation, respiration rate, and next month we'll be releasing blood pressure as well.
We will launch the world's first 64-core desktop processor, just absolutely beastly performance. This thing just blows away anything else that you can bring to the desktop form factor. And we showed off how it enables real-time 8K video editing while transcoding, which was just simply never possible before. So a really exciting CES already for AMD.
Fin Smart Water Assistant. It's a DIY whole home water monitoring solution. So you install it underneath one kitchen sink. It has a hot and cold pressure sensor. You put it in line underneath the kitchen sink and the plumbing, and it'll tell you basically how much water is being used by every fixture in your home, and tell you if you have a leak anywhere in your home.
News 25 will return after this break.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Nye County's injury attorneys. Don't get bullied by insurance companies. Call Jason Ernest and bully them back at 775-727-9500.
Well, it is award season. The Golden Globes were held this past weekend. Well, reporter Lynn Peterson gives us some of the highlights and surprises in today's entertainment this week.
The country band Rascal Flatts has just announced a farewell tour. The band is celebrating their 20th anniversary. The Life is a Highway tour will kick off in Indianapolis, Indiana this summer and winds down in the fall in Florida. Tickets will go on sale soon through Live Nation. The 4-day Boulder City Film Festival will be held February 13th through the 16th. The 16th annual Damn Short Film Festival, held inside the Boulder City Theater, is one of our state's most anticipated events of the year. The 4-day event features 23 program blocks, with a whopping total of 146 shorts, including drama, comedy, sci-fi, horror, animation, student, and even music videos. The festival brings original and unique films to the public and present each as an important and entertaining art form. Tickets are $10 per film block or $100 for the full 4-day lineup. To get the complete schedule and more information, go online at damnshortfilm.org. Well, it was a night of contrasts at the Golden Globes. Plenty of surprises, winners, and upsets. Host Ricky Gervais was back again for the 5th year. The 88 voting members of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association decided on who would take home the night's awards. Ellen DeGeneres took home the Carol Burnett Award for her contribution to television. Big awards at the 77th Annual Award Show was Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, along with HBO's Succession and Chernobyl. Amazon's Fleabag was also on top of the awards for the night. Sam Mendes, War Drama 1917, Todd Phillips, comic book adaptation Joker, and Elton John biopic Rocket Man followed close behind, scoring 2 trophies each. For a full list, you can find them on the web. I'm Lynn Peterson, and this is your entertainment for this week.
Thanks, Lynn. Well, people living with dementia, there's a weekly program in Pahrump that offers hands-on fun learning experiences. It can also provide a much-needed break for the primary caregiver. Tanya Brum tells us more about the program, Friends Day Out.
Friends Day Out is an opportunity for care partners and their loved one for the care partner to take a break. It's a Java music program, and they read stories, they talk to each other, and they sing songs, and there's a format that they follow, and it's a way for a care partner to leave their loved one in a safe environment, because it's at the senior center. You're not going to get any safer than that. And it's a way for 2-3 hours for them to get a break. And what we found that's happening is so much fun that the care partner's staying with their loved one. So it's kind of cool. But the truth is they don't have to. If they need to go shopping, if they need to get out and do something else, this is their opportunity, but they're more than welcome to stay and join the fun.
All right, and so this is at the Pahrump Senior Center, right there at 1370 West Basin Avenue, inside the Sunset Mobile Home Park. Yep. Fridays, what time?
Fridays starting at 11. And they do serve lunch. You can buy your own lunch, and it's very, very, very inexpensive to get lunch. And every time I've been there, that people getting the lunch say it's delicious. Yes. So you can get the lunch, and then it goes on until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Do you have to have a reservation or just show up?
No, you can just show up, and please do show up. You will find it to be a great deal of fun. It's a great opportunity to meet more people. It's a great socialization tool for the person living with dementia, and it's a great opportunity for people in the community to get to know each other.
All right. Well, Thomas is with me today, and he says that there is many beautiful animals, including cats and dogs, at our local shelter. Today, we bring you a beautiful dog named Sandy.
Today's Save a Pet is proudly sponsored by Jason Ernest with Mountain West Lawyers. Call 775-727-9500.
Today we have Sandy with us. Sandy is a tan pit bull mix. She is approximately 2 years old. She was found at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park and is available right now at Desert Haven Animal Society. You can come see Sandy or any of the other dogs or cats here at Desert Haven by visiting them at their location off Surrey Lane behind the Nye County Courthouse right off Basin Avenue. You can give them a call at 775-751-7020. You can even look them up on Facebook at Desert Haven Animal Society.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, let's take a look outside on that weather cam and see what we had earlier today. Beautiful skies. We're going to find out more with our weather forecast when we have weather from the desk right after this break.
News 25 Weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada, The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
All right, in Las Vegas today, the high of 55, low of 35, Death Valley 66-40, Amargosa 54, low tonight of 28, Beatty 52-26, Goldfield 42-20, Tonopah beats them out by doing 39-20, Carson City 51-35, Fallon high 46, low of 27, and Fernley high of 46, low of 33. Today here in Pahrump, sunny skies with the high of 53, winds out of the south at 6 miles per hour, humidity at 23%, and sunrise 6:55 this morning. Tonight, mostly clear skies with your low of 34, winds out of the southeast at 6 miles per hour, humidity at 40%, and sunset 4:47. Your 7-day forecast shows just a couple clouds in the sky over the weekend, clearing up. And then, of course, by the end of next week, some more clouds coming in. About the same temperatures going on here with the mid-range in the 50s, just dipping down a little bit on Thursday and Friday. And over the weekend, we're having in the low 30s, coming back up by Wednesday of next week to mid-30s. Looks like it's made some good temperatures. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. We'll see you back here on Monday.